Hi guys, in today's video I'm going to be giving you 5 ways to show resilience when you're waiting on the Lord to answer your prayers. The first way to show resilience when you're waiting on the Lord to answer your prayers is to believe in God. Because if you believe in God, then you know that God is going to answer your prayers, no matter what you're going through. If you get knocked down 5 times, you get back up 6 times. You also need to know that in the Bible, that God has answered many people's prayers because they were resilient. And also the resilient woman that kept going to the judge for justice, even when he sent her away multiple times. And that leads me to my second reason of how to show resilience when you're believing God to answer your prayers. The second way to show resilience when you're believing God to answer your prayers is to fill yourself with the word of the Lord and to know God's word. Because if you fill yourself with God's word, then you know that there's many examples of God delivering people when they show resilience. So if you fill yourself with the word of the Lord, you know that if God can do it for those people, that He can do it for you. So that's why it's good for you to fill yourself with the word of the Lord, so that even when times are going tough, that you know that God is going to come through if you keep on being resilient and pushing towards your goal. So that was the second way to show resilience when you're waiting on the Lord to answer your prayers. So the third way to show resilience when you're waiting for the Lord to answer your prayers is to think about the end and think about the goal that you're trying to reach. Because God will answer your prayers, and if you think about the end, like I talked about in my last video, that think about the end, because the end is always going to be sweet. And think about if you're staying resilient, think about what the outcome would be. So always remind yourself about your goal that you're trying to reach, and always remind yourself that the end is going to be sweet. So that was the third way to show resilience when you're waiting for the Lord to answer your prayers. The fourth way to show resilience when you're waiting for God to answer your prayers is to show God how much it means to you, because God will obviously answer your prayers anyway. With showing God how much it means to you, then God will see you. And obviously, you know, when Israel was crying out to God for help, God saw how much their lives meant to them and how much their younger ones meant to them, and God came and answered them. So if you show God how much it means to you, God will be compassionate to you, and God will obviously God will answer your prayers. So that was the fourth way to show resilience when you're waiting for God to answer your prayers. The fifth and final way to show resilience when you're waiting for God to answer your prayers is to keep on reminding God and reminding Him of what you want, and keep on reminding Him of your prayer requests. Because if you keep on reminding God until the point where you don't let God rest, then God will obviously come and answer your prayers. Like with the judge and the resilient woman, he said that the woman was not letting him have peace, so he attended to the woman's case. So if you keep on reminding God of your prayer requests, then God will answer you. So that was the fifth and final way to show resilience when you're waiting for God to answer your prayers. I hope I blessed someone today. Bye. I released a video yesterday. I'll put the link for that one in the description as well. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you in the next one.